My Lords, I rise specifically to speak to Amendment 114, which operates in close relationship to Amendment 78 that we debated on Monday, to which I'd attached my name. Now, both 78 and 114 address the relationship between the armed forces and the Treasury in this bill and certain exemptions provided to them. Now, the Amendment 78 on Monday was talking about exemptions for action. This is talking about removing exemptions for disclosure and access to information. Now, I would say that the arguments for the government to hold its current position and not include this amendment are even weaker when we're talking about information, because we're not talking about actual action. But I think it's worth going back to the debate on Monday and looking at what the Labor Lord the Minister said then and some of our debate there, which can help inform this amendment. Now, the Labor Lord the Minister on Monday said that including Amendment 78 could restrict our response to urgent threats. The Minister said policy decisions concerning defence are often made rapidly or even in real time due to urgent operational imperatives. Now, I think it's interesting in that debate we talked about a couple of case studies, one of which was a new housing estate, another of which was Noble Lord Barclay brought up a pile being driven into a creek because it might assist in the mooring of submarines, neither of which I think in any way fit a definition of urgent defence imperatives. However, I would acknowledge that there are occasions on which there may be needs to perhaps put in some very urgent flood defences or perhaps build a pandemic hospital, the kind of security threats that we're facing on a regular basis now. And so, indeed, it may be necessary to act urgently. But I come again to that debate on Monday, round 78, in which the Noble Lord Krebs cited some detailed legal material saying that the precautionary principle, as those who are seeking to amend the bill desire, already includes proportionality. Now, of course, if you think about proportionality, if something is needed for an urgent matter of national defence, then clearly it would be proportional to act as necessary. And it would not be unreasonable to then provide information about what damage had been done in terms of defence, and I can't think what one might conceivably claim in terms of Treasury why you should not provide information about what the damage that Treasury might have had to do to the environment for whatever reason, if you can possibly imagine such a thing. So I think we're talking a lot today, I think, particularly about openness and about informing the public about what's being done to the environment. And I think Amendment 114 in that context, and I would still stand by Amendment 78 and some combination of when we get to report, really is essential.